Hello everybody, it's Malcolm here with Alpha Athlete Training and Coaching, and I've got a video for you guys today on a great workout. It was something I learned from a mentor of mine in the fitness industry, and just very simple, something you can do with large groups or something individual. It's a great workout in and of itself. It allows you the room for a lot of progression. So what I encourage you guys to do on this, I call this the Westwood workout, and if you want to know the story behind it, you can message me in the comments below. But anyway, I want you to start with weights that are fairly moderate for each exercise, okay? You're going to be doing a handful of exercises. You're going to be doing power cleans, overhead presses or military presses, front squats, bench press, pull-ups, and the ab wheel, okay? And what you're going to do for each exercise, so you're starting on power cleans, you're going to do 8 power cleans, and then you're going to set the weight down and you're going to rest, but it's going to be a very short rest period. So if you imagine you're working out with a partner, you're using the same weight, you do your 8 power cleans, you set the bar down, that person comes over, steps in, and they do their 8 reps, they set it down, then you're gonna go right back, okay? So imagine if you have a partner, or if you do have a partner, it works great, okay? But you rest for that, whatever it would take your partner to do 8 repetitions, then you go back, you grab the same weight, you do 6 repetitions, set it down, rest for about the same amount of time that it would take you to do 6 repetitions, then you're gonna pick it up, then you're gonna do 4 repetitions, and then you move to the next exercise. So you're gonna do that with power cleans first, and then with military press, okay? So here's one of the twists on the workout, okay? It's a great way to get a lot of repetitions of your explosive, your power cleans. And so through the course of the workout, you're doing 8, 6, and 4 power cleans during the power clean section, and then for military press and for front squats, you're doing 3 power cleans for each of those. So you're doing a lot of power cleans over the course of that workout, and you may go heavier, say on front squats, than you would on a set of 8 power cleans. So you're getting some heavy reps in too. So anyway, so you're gonna move to military press. You're gonna power clean the weight up, do your 8 overhead presses. As soon as you're done, rest for that same amount of time, and then come back, 6, and then 4, okay? And then you're gonna do front squats, same thing, power clean it up, your 8 front squats, set it down, rest for about the same amount of time it took you to do those 8, and then 6, and then 4. And then you're gonna move to bench press, and same thing, hit your 8 repetitions on bench, and then rest for about as long as it took you to sit down, lay back, get the weight up, do your 8 reps, rack it, sit back up, okay? And then again, 6 and 4, and then you're gonna move to pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups, I include a variation in here in the video, and you're gonna do 8, 6, 4, and then from there, the ab wheel, okay? And so, anyway guys, as I always say, think strongly, attempt fearlessly, and accomplish masterfully, and here is the video demonstration. All right, everybody, so the first exercise is your power cleans. You're picking the weight up off the floor, jump and shrug, and catching that weight on the front of your shoulders, okay? It's a more complicated technique. I'll be posting some videos a little more in depth on how to do these. From there, you're gonna move to overhead presses. Again, for all these exercises, 8 reps, 6 reps, and then 4 reps. But for those overhead presses, you're gonna clean it up, touch the top of your chest, presses it overhead, and kind of rock a little bit underneath it once it clears your head. Okay, as soon as you're done with those, set that weight down. The next exercise is gonna be front squats. So again, hit that power clean to get it up into that front rack position. And then on squats, like always, feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width, toes angled out slightly. And as you squat down, you're creating that rotational force with your feet, almost like you're trying to rotate your feet out, which helps to drive the knees apart, and you sit down between the legs. From there, go into bench press, simple bench press. Your hands should be outside of shoulder width. From your shoulder to your elbow should be a slight downward angle. Your elbows shouldn't be parallel with your shoulders. So you want them closer, a little bit closer to your rib cage than basically like a 45-degree angle or less. And then as you press up, obviously just driving till full lockout. And then from there, going to pull-ups, okay? Big thing on pull-ups, keep them slow and controlled. And as you pull up, really try to pinch those shoulder blades together and almost like you're trying to touch your neck or your upper chest to the bar. If you can't do pull-ups, then find something to step on. I've got a wall or a board mounted to the wall here. So you're just gonna push off, a step, a chair, whatever it is, to be able to do your pull-ups and assist yourself, but use those legs just as much, just barely enough to help your arms, okay? You're not making it a leg exercise. The next exercise is the ab wheel. And this is it can be a challenging exercise. So if you can't do these, just do hanging leg raises. But the biggest thing is you want to keep your pelvis tucked. You want to keep your abs engaged the whole time. And one of the things you really don't want to have happen is you don't want your abs to disengage and your lower back to arch. So on one of these reps here, I slow it down and I show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go. So as I extend, now what I'm going to do, my abs are going to disengage, and what you're going to see is that rib cage start expanding away from my pelvis and my lower back starting to arch. And that's what you don't want with this. So when you're doing this exercise, I just want you to go as far out as you can until you feel those abs starting to stretch out, or that distance between your rib cage and your pelvis or pelvic bone start extending, okay? Go as far out as you can and get that engagement. If you can go all the way to the floor, great. If not, then stop there. So anyway, guys, hope this helps.